Hey there, night dwellers. Join the Phantom Troupe for a serene escape into dreamland with enchanting sleep stories. Let the calming tales transport you to a world of peaceful slumber and restful nights.
Hey there, I'm Isabella, your sweet storyteller. It warms my heart to have you here with me. Tonight, we're set for an adventure into the world of mystery and suspense. Get ready to be hooked by a story that unfolds in the shadows of the unknown, where every page brings us closer to an unsolved enigma. Before we dive into the gripping narrative, take a moment to let go of the day's events. Inhale deeply, letting the weight of the world lift from your shoulders. Exhale, embracing the soothing calm that surrounds you. As we embark on this mysterious tale, picture yourself on the edge of anticipation, eager to uncover the secrets that lie ahead. The story we're about to unfold draws inspiration from real-life enigmas, weaving a tapestry of intrigue that will keep you on the edge of your seat. Feel the tension in your muscles dissipate with each breath. With the day behind you and relaxation setting in, let the excitement of the unknown heighten your senses. Together, we'll navigate through the twists and turns of this suspenseful narrative. Now, as the world fades away and the mystery unfolds, allow the soothing rhythm of my voice to guide you into a tranquil state. Stay tuned as we step into the mysterious unknown, where every moment holds the promise of revelation. In the quiet suburban neighborhood of Itabashi, Tokyo, the evening sun cast long shadows across the streets. The air hummed with the distant sounds of traffic, punctuated by the occasional chirping of crickets. It was an ordinary summer evening, like countless others before it. But in the midst of this serene setting, a sinister event was about to unfold, one that would shake the community to its core. Yui Makino was a typical 16-year-old girl with dreams as big as the sky above. She had long, dark hair that cascaded down her back in gentle waves and big, doe-like eyes that sparkled with youthful innocence. Yui was well-liked among her peers at school, known for her kindness and cheerful demeanor. She had a close-knit group of friends with whom she shared everything, from secrets to laughter. On the evening of June 6th, 199X, Yui left her house to meet her friends at a nearby cafe. It was a routine outing, nothing out of the ordinary. Little did she know that it would be the last time she would walk those familiar streets alive. As the sun dipped below the horizon, casting hues of orange and pink across the sky, Yui bid her friends farewell and began her journey home. She walked with a spring in her step, humming a tune under her breath. But fate had other plans for her that night. Somewhere along the way, Yui crossed paths with a shadowy figure, a man lurking in the darkness. He watched her with predatory eyes, his mind consumed by sinister desires. In that moment, innocence collided with evil, and Yui's world was shattered forever. The next morning, the residents of Itabashi awoke to a scene straight out of a nightmare. Police cars lined the streets, their lights flashing ominously in the early morning light. Yellow tape cordoned off an area of the sidewalk, marking it as a crime scene. Curious onlookers gathered nearby, whispering among themselves in hushed tones. It was there, amidst the chaos and confusion, that Yui's lifeless body was discovered. She lay sprawled on the pavement, a haunting reminder of the cruelty that lurked in the shadows. Her once vibrant eyes were now dull and lifeless, staring blankly into the abyss. And around her head, a makeshift tomb of concrete, a macabre testament to the brutality of her final moments. The news of Yui's death spread like wildfire, sending shockwaves through the tight-knit community. Parents held their children a little closer, their hearts heavy with fear and grief. How could such a senseless act of violence happen in their peaceful neighborhood? Who could be capable of such a heinous crime? As days turned into weeks, the investigation into Yui's murder consumed the attention of both the police and the public. Every lead was pursued with relentless determination, every clue meticulously analyzed. But despite their best efforts, the perpetrator remained elusive, like a ghost haunting the shadows. Meanwhile, Yui's family struggled to come to terms with their devastating loss. Her parents, once the picture of happiness and contentment, now bore the weight of unimaginable sorrow. Their home, once filled with laughter and love, now echoed with the hollow sound of grief. And Yui's friends, her confidants in life, grappled with feelings of guilt and regret, haunted by the thought of what might have been. But amidst the darkness, a glimmer of hope emerged. A breakthrough in the case, a clue that could lead to justice for Yui and closure for her loved ones. It came in the form of a witness, a passerby who had seen a suspicious figure lurking near the crime scene on the night of the murder. With this new information in hand, the police launched a fresh round of investigations, determined to bring Yui's killer to justice. Weeks turned into months, and the pressure mounted on the perpetrator, a shadowy figure with a past shrouded in darkness. His name, whispered in hushed tones, struck fear into the hearts of those who knew him. He was a man with a history of violence, a predator who preyed on the innocent without remorse. But despite his attempts to evade capture, the net was closing in around him. The police pieced together the puzzle of Yui's murder, connecting the dots with precision and determination. And finally, on a fateful day in late autumn, they closed in on their suspect, apprehending him before he could vanish into the night. The trial that followed was a spectacle unlike any other, a testament to the enduring quest for justice in the face of unspeakable tragedy. Yui's family sat in the courtroom, their eyes filled with tears as they confronted the man who had robbed them of their beloved daughter. Her friends stood by their side, their fists clenched in anger and defiance. And as the verdict was read aloud, a hush fell over the courtroom, the weight of the moment hanging heavy in the air. Guilty. The word reverberated off the walls, echoing like a thunderclap in the silence. Guilty of murder, guilty of depravity, guilty of extinguishing the light of a young girl's life. But even as the chapter closed on Yui's story, her memory lived on in the hearts of those who loved her. Her laughter echoed in the halls of her school. Her smile illuminated the darkest corners of their grief. And though she was gone, her spirit remained, a beacon of hope in a world too often consumed by darkness. In the end, the tragedy of Yui Makino's death served as a stark reminder of the fragility of life and the enduring power of love. It was a story of loss and longing, of justice sought and justice served. But above all, it was a story of a girl whose light would never be extinguished, shining brightly in the hearts of all who knew her.